Hey, Sheldon Gould here with S9 Custom Lawn Care. Gonna try something new today. We're trying YouTube Live. We're gonna see how it works. Never used it before. Um, we got a bit of a problem today. Skid steer won't start, and we need to go plow some snow. So we're gonna go over and take a look, and I'll show you what it's doing, and see if we can figure anything out. So we're gonna drive over to the shop here. Just bear with me. Fire the truck up, warm it up a bit, and then we'll head over to the shop. We got the truck running. Got to do an oil change on this. We're gonna head over to the shop now. See, what it's been doing is I charged the battery up. The battery's new. I just had this in the shop actually, in Brandon at CNC Rentals in Brandon, Manitoba. They put a new ground cable on it and a new battery in it, and I've been having trouble with it not starting the last couple of weeks. New battery in it has been plugged in, got the block heater plugged in. I got a battery charger on it. I can charge it right up to 100%. It says it's 100%. I put the key in, cycle the glow plugs a couple of times, then try and crank it over. And it cranks really slow for a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, not even a couple of minutes, and then drains the battery down. My battery charger says it goes to from about 100 to about 38% in about 30 seconds of trying to start it. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on, why it's draining the battery so fast. Got the charger on it. I was out here earlier today and tried to start it, and the battery dropped right down to 38%. So what I've done is turned the battery charger on it again, and we're going to see if it'll fire up now. If not, I think my plan will be is turn the charger back on, check all my cables, make sure I got good connections, and then I'll put that diesel heater that's in my shop. I'm going to open up the shop door and the back door of the skid steer, kind of make a tunnel, and then turn the diesel heater on it, and hopefully that'll help. I got to get this thing running today. I got to plow in front of our water well so that I can haul some water because we're right out of water. So got to figure something out. So what we'll do is we'll take a look and see what the charger says. The charger's been on for about a couple hours since I turned it on, and then we'll try and start it and see if we have any luck. And if not, then we'll get that heater right. So I'll leave the truck running so we got some heat over here. Not too bad out today. A lot better than what it was. We've had minus 50 degree weather, minus 40 degree weather Celsius. Today, I think they said it was about minus 27 degrees Celsius. So it's not bad. So first of all, we'll open the door here and put the key in the ignition. Okay, we'll take a look. Now, it's hard to tell because it flashes on the camera, but the battery charger says it's 100% charged. So if I turn it back on and off again, it says it's down to 95 already. So it's dropping in the last half hour. So I'm turning it back on to charge, and it's saying 95%. So we'll jump in here. And then we'll cycle the glow plugs a couple of times here. Once that countdown counts down, it's one cycle, and then we'll try it again. Then we'll see if it'll fire up. Gotta make sure I got nothing on in the cab, like heaters or anything to pull excess battery power that we need. So there's one cycle. So now, and hopefully this thing starts. I'm gonna let it warm up and go plow some snow. It's getting late on in the day. By the time I get this plowed out into town for water and back, it's going to be too cold. See, it cranks, but hardly any battery. And that battery charge has been on this thing for about the last 3 days. It charges up to 100, but then it doesn't keep its power. So I'm not sure what's going on. Even with the booster pack on it, it won't start. It just drains it right down. There's just too much draw there. And with it being plugged in and cycling these glow plugs, it should start. But no, it drains it right down. So I guess the next thing to do, well, we'll get out. And we'll turn the battery charger back on. And it is down to, it's hard to see, but it's telling me that it's down to 46%. And it was at 100. It shouldn't drain it down that far. In that length of time, we were only in there 30 seconds. So we'll turn the charger back on. So we'll let that charge. Now I gotta grab my keys out of the truck. We'll unlock the shop and we'll fire that diesel heater up and open the doors and create a tunnel for the heat to hit the motor. And warm it up and see if that makes a difference. Now I gotta find the right key. Bear with me for a second. Okay, I think I gotta. Let's see. That's a little cold out here today. Not bad though. A little wind. Nothing major. Okay, what we're gonna do, my hands are getting cold. Okay, what we're gonna do is take this heater here and put it on. But what we gotta do first is we're gonna open up the door on the shop, and we're gonna open up the door on the skid steer against each other like that, so that we can put heat on the engine. Now I don't want it too hot, but just to warm it up. As you can see, we got that orange cord there. That's the block heater. It's plugged in and working. And we got the cables there, the clamps for the battery charger. It's connected, so I don't see why it won't start. But who knows? It was supposed to be fixed when I had it into the shop, so I'm not sure why it's not working. So what we're gonna do is we gotta move this heater out to the door here. Up there. Now we're let's see, we plugged in. Make sure we're plugged in. And we'll oh, came unplugged there. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. We got her hooked up. So we'll fire this up and see if it makes a difference. I have no idea. sure how long to leave it running. They said we don't want to heat anything up too much. That's blowing right on the starter there. The side of the box. Yeah, give me a second, I gotta plug in my other light in here. There, had to plug in my light over my toolbox. Now we got the light up and running. I had to take the heater apart. If you notice, the covers are off again. Heater was acting up a couple of days ago, almost like it was before in one of my last videos. Ended up having to change the same type of tubing I put on it as before, but this was an air line that was cracked, so I put a chunk of that same hose that I replaced the fuel line with, and it seems to be running 100% now, so that's good. Definitely need the heater these last couple of weeks. Been in the mid-low 30s to mid-low 40s Celsius. And we've gotten quite a bit of snow in the last couple of weeks too. As you can tell, even looking at the back of the Skidsteer, the snowbank that's on it, since the last time I had it going, and that was about a week ago. I ended up plowing most of the yard out with the blade there on the truck. Took it off there because I don't haul it with it on all the time. But yeah, I ended up plowing the whole yard with that because the skid steer wouldn't start. I've been basically fighting with this thing for almost a week now. So hopefully we'll let this battery charge up and the heater run on here. Hopefully I got enough diesel left in the heater. Been a few days since I put fuel in it, so hopefully enough to do something. But I gotta get this going one way or the other somehow today, so I can plow out in front of our well, so that I can go to town and get some water and dump it in the well. Like I was saying, we're right out of water, so I'm not sure what the problem with the skid steer is. Like I said, been out of the shop maybe 2 months. Brand new battery. It's hard to tell because it's under snow. Brand new battery. They replaced this cable here, the ground cable. It was broken at the clamp, so all of this has been replaced. They did an oil change to it, changed the air filter. That's about it. But I know when it left there, it wasn't as cold as it's been lately. And it was in their heated shop, and they said that it had started perfectly fine, so not sure what the problem is. But hopefully we'll figure something out. Hopefully it warms up. We're getting to the end of February, so it's actually the wife's birthday today. I'd like to wish a happy birthday to my wife, Jackie. It's February 10th, 2019, so she turns 27 today. I don't think she figured that I'd be out working on a skid steer and trying to haul water for her birthday, though. Yeah, not much has happened around here lately. Just basically did a little bit of plowing around here with the truck. Had to go do a little bit of plowing for a Manitoba telephone system tower, cell tower. Just plowed around it so that they could get a maintenance crew in to do some work. Other than that, it's been pretty dead. Not much has happened. Did a little bit of work in the shop, not much. Still kind of a mess in here. Yeah. Well, not a whole lot more I could do. Like I said, just trying to get the skid steer going, and I wanted to try out the YouTube Live and see what the hype was about. Never tried it before. I normally just record a video and do a little bit of editing and post, but somebody had suggested go live, and then that way if anybody has questions they can ask you. Well, there's the window that got broke. I think I put a video up about that, I'm not even sure. The tree came up through the wheels here, caught underneath the lift arm here, came up, caught the windowsill right here, and busted out the back side of the window. So I gotta get that fixed. It also came up and took the antenna off the back. So now I only have radio if I'm facing the right direction, because I don't have the best reception out here, out in the bush. Also, the windshield wiper's bent up there. It's hard to see the sun glaring off of it, but a tree got caught in there too, bent that up. Poor skid steer is getting beat up, so I gotta get that replaced. Not too happy about that. But yeah, that's about all I got for now. Gonna let this heater run for maybe half an hour or so, and then let this battery charger charge. I might put the booster pack on it. I think the booster pack's charged up. I'm not 100% sure. I better double check on that too. We'll take a look. I might put the booster pack on at the same time just to give it extra boost. Yeah, she's plugged in and charged, and it says fully charged, so if we need that, we'll put that on too. Wouldn't hurt, I guess, a little extra boost. Gotta get this thing going today, so. Oh, another thing I was trying to figure out. With these heaters here, you can burn oil, diesel, and kerosene. And I've been running it with diesel ever since I bought it about 5 years ago. And then somebody told me that they're actually set up to burn kerosene originally from the factory, so burning diesel in it, you need to change the settings for the pressure for diesel. So I've been looking around. I think it was running at close to 6 psi originally, and I got looking it up, and I can't exactly find too much information, but the only thing I found is they recommend about 3.5 psi for diesel. So I turned it down, and it just doesn't seem to have the same oomph and heat that it did at about 6, so I turned it up a little bit. It's not quite at 6. They recommend that you don't turn it up too high. If you turn it up too high, then you get flames that shoot past the front cone, and they suggest not to have that, but you want that front cone to glow a nice bright orange. So I've turned it up about as high as I can get it without any flames shooting past that cone guard thing on the front. It's not as good as it was when I originally got it, but I also think that maybe the injectors are a little dirty too as well with the diesel over the years, but it still does the job. So if anybody knows the proper setting to set these things at, and this is a mystery heater, 125,000 BTU, but I can't exactly find any information that tells me for sure what it should be. So if anybody knows, let me know. Charger's still sitting at 49%, but if we turn it off and turn it back on, it's saying that the battery's now at 95%, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because that thing's only been plugged in for about 15 minutes. And it went from like 49% to 100%. Does not make sense to me at all. Just seems like there's a really big draw when I try and start it, so I'm not sure what the problem is. So if anybody has any suggestions on that, let me know too. But that's about all I have for now. Can't do too much until I get this thing going, and it's gonna have to sit for half an hour to an hour. So it's Sheldon Gould with S&N Custom Lawn Care out of Gladstone, Manitoba. And I just giving everybody an update on what's going on and trying out YouTube Live and trying to get the skid steer going. So I just want to say thanks to everybody for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. If you have any comments, comment, and make sure you subscribe and share. And I'll try and get an update maybe today or tomorrow. If I get this thing up and running, I'll tell you what we had to do, and if I find out anything about why it's acting up. But for now, I'll let you go, and we'll talk to you later. Sheldon Gould with S&N Custom Lawn Care. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.